President Biden told Ukraine's president that the United States and its allies would respond, quote, swiftly and decisively to a new Russian invasion into the country. Diplomatic efforts to defuse the crisis are ongoing, but the U.S. warns an attack is expected and soon. This weekend, some airliners began suspending flights in Ukrainian airspace. Today, a chartered jetliner carrying more than U.S. troops from the 82nd Airborne Division arrived in Poland to bolster NATO's presence there. Presidents Biden and Zelensky spoke for about an hour by phone today, and both men agreed for the need for continued diplomacy with Russia. But tonight, CBS News has learned the Biden administration is preparing to pull all U.S. personnel out of Kyiv in the next 24 to 48 hours.
We have seen over the course of the past 10 days a dramatic acceleration in the buildup of Russian forces.
With almost all the forces it would need poised on Ukraine's borders, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said today a Russian invasion could happen at any time.
The diplomacy is still open and available, but if Russia chooses to move, we're prepared to respond.
The U.S. has threatened unprecedented economic and political consequences. But so far, that threat hasn't stopped Moscow's massive military buildup.
Things are sort of building now to some sort of crescendo opportunity for Mr. Putin.
Saturday's phone call between Presidents Biden and Putin produced no major breakthroughs. The State Department has told all Americans in Ukraine to leave the country immediately. But the streets of Ukraine's capital are calm, and President Volodymyr Zelensky says the biggest threat to his country is panic. CBS's Imtiaz Tayyab is there.
Here in the capital, Kyiv, life is carrying on pretty much as normal, with most Ukrainians believing it's the Kremlin who wants them to live in fear, something they refuse to do.
But the U.S. says if Russia makes a move, Kyiv will be at risk. A full-scale invasion would come from the north to isolate the capital and other major cities, the east, where most of Ukraine's army is located, and the south, where Russia is beginning live fire exercises that blanket almost the entire coast.